Yeah, we are starting the debate right now. So as people start talking, you can take notes.
Leela, if you were talking, we couldn't hear. It was breaking.
I would rather say that it should be limited to, probably I'll put it as maximum of 1 or 2 hours on an average per day. That's again too much. So probably around 10 hours per week is what I'm looking at. And I'm primarily fear driven because entertainment doesn't have limits, it doesn't end. So, and if the question is about who gets to decide, unfortunately, I am making the decision for my children. But because I am afraid if they can take a decision on their own, because the other side, the pull is stronger. That's my fear. I pause.
Okay. Anyone wants to share about how much time is enough? Share. Share loudly.
I think so. 1 hour is max per day.
Yeah. I had plus one for her. Maithili and Igai are telling 1 hour max per day. Yeah, share.
During of the anything like normally comedy or something, you should go for a group seeing movie in comedy or new thing. So it take whatever the full movie we see. That's enough for our entertainment.
How much hours? How much quantity?
The movie hours will be 3 hours. We just stick to 2 hours.
Is it per day or is it?
It's per day.
Per day 2 hours.
Per day is 2 hours, and the movie will be.
I didn't understand you, Vardhan. I couldn't understand you.
He is sharing to watch a movie together. It takes 2 hours. So mostly per day it is 2 hours is good enough for entertainment. That is what he shares.
I meanwhile something else. Can I share something?
Is it how much about the quantity?
Yeah. In a week we can watch 2 hours. Like per a week, like Sunday we can watch of a whole movie, and rest of the week not devices like that we can do. Like that we can take 10 hours also. It is okay to watch in one day. But yeah, that is my point of view.
Could you understand what you guys shared?
In only one day, not in the whole week.
Instead of every day, she says Sundays can be our entertainment. You can also use full day kind of like 10 hours you can use in one day on Sundays. Other days we don't use for entertainment. That's what she shares. Yeah, over to
Okay. Only entertainment perspective, I'd say around like 40 minutes. But if it is like other research and everything, in that case, it's like between 2.5 hours to 3 hours. Yeah, same here. Like per day. Yeah, so for entertainment based, I think it goes around 30 to 45 minutes per day. But other than that, we guys, if this Zoom thing is also counted, it will come up in my history, this thing. So other than that, yeah.
Guys, only entertainment, only entertainment. Let's not go into research and stuff. Only entertainment we are talking about.
That too gadget entertainment.
I think 2 hours would be um approximate 2 hours for a day. That would be yeah.
Okay, let's have some more thoughts from parents also now. We've had couple of thoughts from campus learners. I think everybody shared. Aparna is the only one. Rohit is the only one. Okay, and Akanksha. Maybe you guys share and then we can also hear parents. Yes, Rohit, go ahead. You wanted to
Rumi
share?
also Rumi.
Yeah, Rumi also.
What did you say?
You can share how many hours in a day do you feel is good for entertainment?
Neil was sharing, not me. Neil, share now.
What?
You're sharing something now.
Yeah, I feel like 3 hours is completely fine for entertainment at max.
Okay, Ratnesh is sharing. I like Igai's idea. No entertainment during the week, and Sundays I do as much as I want. Okay, more thoughts?
I think for weekends also we should have some limit.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I feel like daily maybe 15-20 minutes. Okay, half an hour just to catch up on what is happening like around, and with some limit in the weekend or either on Sunday, not Sunday, on Sunday.
What do you mean when you say catching up and around? Are you saying
I like
WhatsApp?
to know, yeah, WhatsApp and Instagram. I like to catch up what my friends are doing around. You know, just see what is happening. I like to do that.
Only 15-20 minutes you're saying in a day?
Half an hour in the
Half
night.
an hour. Okay. 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 Rohit and Rumi would like to know your thoughts, and then we can open up the floor for more parents also to share.
Yeah, metal. 1 hour per day.
Okay, I heard 1 hour. I hope that's what you said. Okay. All right, let's listen to parents. If Rohit, Akanksha are still wanting some time, that's okay.
Yeah, I think uh, I am realizing that for most of the time, I am not consciously calculating how much I spend time on entertainment on a gadget. Um, but the way I look at it is okay, throughout the day, whatever my responsibilities or everything, and then at the end of the day, um, it's more like when I'm cooking or when I'm doing something, I want to turn on some comedy show or whatever, my entertainment time, and I want to listen and watch or whatever. That can sometimes also go up to 2 hours or more than that on some days when there's a lot of things to do around in the house. And sometimes it can just be 30 minutes. Uh, so I'm just wondering how to have a common, like every day 2 hours or every day 1 hour or mm, uh, yeah, that's the thought going on in my head because for myself, I am not able to follow that. Sometimes if I'm tired, but yet I cannot sleep in bed, I will keep scrolling and watching for some time. Again, not keeping consciously a track of time. So, yeah, just sharing this thought.
Yes, looking forward to more honest sharings and confessions if needed. This is a safe space.
Mom, I know there's a lot more for you to share.
Is that
Okay, any more thoughts on the number of hours from parents?
Yeah, no answer to that. That's where very eagerly waiting for answers from others. Yeah, because it
You
looks
can
like
share. You can
again,
share, Dinah.
I can
I
share
think it's very difficult to limit number of hours per day because entertainment
the
you
hours
lose
of
your
the.
mind, your control,
You
and you
mean
go on.
number of the day?
Yes, go ahead, Dinah. I think
I
Abir
think,
was speaking. I have
yeah,
muted
we
him.
need to mute him. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What I was feeling personally is like uh, when you don't have some major responsibilities, limiting yourself as a kid or anybody else, like who doesn't have some serious work on the weekdays, 30 minutes, 1 hour is very difficult because if you're watching a movie or something, you cannot just stop. You will go on. So it is a better idea like you fix a day when there is no major projects or any other commitments or responsibilities and spend more hours on that particular day. It could be generally it is weekend for everyone, or it could be weekday based on some holiday or other special days like. But every day some amount of time which is very very difficult. You have to be a yogi who has done meditation for some 20 years and you reach that stage maybe.
Are you talking about Yogi Aparna's mom or?
No.
I took
Or
it as
maybe
that, so
she's
I'm just
not like
clarifying. Okay.
okay.
Okay, one very important point Leela has shared. I'm assuming it is Leela. All thoughts shared in this forum are not to be taken later in some other context, saying you said so many hours, I said so many hours. So in your future fights, these conversations, let's keep it a safe space so everybody can share what they actually feel. Right. So that's the disclaimer Leelavati has shared.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is just for understanding our viewpoints we are sharing. So let's keep it only to this discussion space and not outside. We just understand each other's view. Yeah, continue.
This rules that I said 2 hours a day, that doesn't apply for campus.
Okay. More thoughts, or do we not? Okay, Agnel wants to say something. Yes,
Yeah,
Agnel.
yeah. I also concur with the idea that because entertainment, this is gadget entertainment. Now, there are many other forms of entertainment that you can engage yourself in. Playing football is one, or playing table tennis is one, or so many other things. And that is when you look at entertainment per se. And because we are looking at gadget entertainment and pure entertainment, I'm not telling research or other things and other things. When you say entertainment, I think it is best with you keep it on a weekend or one day where you really relax, enjoy for your gadget entertainment per se. Otherwise, life is entertainment. You enjoy every moment, you enjoy everything. This session that we're having, this is also entertainment in a way. You're having fun, right? You're speaking, you're discussing, and so I think gadget entertainments have isolated people, and because I don't engage myself in that a lot, and I know the last time probably when I saw shorts for entertainment or whatever or YouTube or whatever. So because there are so many other forms of entertainment, and then it is up to each one to decide uh, what kind of entertainment they would want to engage themselves in. And because now it is about gadget entertainment, it is not half an hour or 1 hour and then you still live with that. Maybe if it is watching a movie, then obviously it takes 2.5 3 hours. I love watching movies, but because of my schedule now, probably only on the weekends I get to watch mostly. So that depends. So there cannot be a stipulated time per se. Again, that depends upon who is it that is asking. Is it kids? Is it somebody who is below 12? Is it somebody who is above 12, above 18? That way. So how much time can you really afford to? Somebody might want to do more but you don't get time, then what do you do, right? So it's not an hour or whatever.
Okay, so I see in chat Aditi and Ratnesh. I don't know who has shared, but so the question is not just how much that each family can decide, but who will control whatever limit? Is that co-decided? So now let's steer the conversation as to who is going to decide this limit. Um, is it going to be the parent or just the child or both?
No. I didn't mean who is going to decide. I mean once it is decided, whichever way the family decides and agrees to, how will we control it? If the family decides, let's say 20 minutes per day and weekend more. But then how do I get that control of 20 minutes one way? Do we use softwares to control? Do we use hardware like a nice slap on the cheek or
Parent,
what?
parent control.
Parent control.
Okay, what kind of parental control, if at all control? If not control, what are the other ways also to kind of establish that limit? Okay, let's hear some thoughts on this.
Yeah, Kirtika, I think we are deviating from the point. The point was shared was that is the parental control required? And I heard it's a debate.
In a
Yeah,
way,
but
given the time, Aditi, we've kept it as open discussion, so people
Oh.
can share their points. Yes, it started off as debate, but now we've kept it as an open discussion, and we are discussing on two aspects: the quantity and the quality, and the parental control in that sense. I hope that helps and clarifies.
I would like to know some of the young people's, like children's, thoughts on what they feel about parental control. Like they feel their parents should help them control, monitor, or they feel like they feel empowered to control, monitor themselves. Do they even
Okay.
see the need for control, monitor?
And all the teams participating, we need to have the video on. Otherwise, we can't see people.
Video control.
Video control, parental
Yeah.
video control.
Ratnesh uncle, we have a problem of internet, so we can't on our videos. Sorry.
Okay, in which case at least you talk. You didn't even share how much. How is that okay? Let's all share.
Sure.
So Kirtika Raghav here.
Kirtika, when this meeting will be over? Like,
Who will control? Who will control?
Oh, what a sweet question.
Abir, we have decided to end it as per the time. It is 8 o'clock, but today, because of the nature of this conversation, anybody who wants to extend beyond 8 can stay, and who wants to leave can leave. So that's what we've kind of put for today.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you are suggesting. Okay.
Kritika, you want to share one is the quantity of time
Not
what they can
quantity,
watch, and
no.
one is the kind of content what they can watch. What is that? How is that taken care? So, do you want to continue with that?
Yeah, but
We
okay, just two things here. I think Ratnesh brought in one point, which is like, how do we control the limit that we have agreed upon, however we have agreed upon? And I think Raghavendra wanted to share something. Yes.
Yeah, Kirtika. So when I'm not busy on a particular day, as someone said, I too do not have control how much time I spend. But really, if I'm busy with my area of interest is exploring new things and teaching. Okay, when I'm busy with this, I don't even look for any entertainment. And my only entertainment would be while sleeping, I would play one round of Sudoku and then sleep. So when it comes to children, at my home or with friends' children, I only keep saying, see, there must be a sense of purpose why you want entertainment. So if you have achieved something in a day, I would allow them to enjoy for half an hour to 1 hour is okay. Beyond that is not acceptable because you need to achieve a lot because you are growing. That's what my point of view is.
I can add from my point of view. How I am operationalizing it, at least with my 5-year-old, is that I use kids mode and I have set a timer of 13 minutes there. So with Arna, we negotiate that there are 3 such sessions in a day. And he gets to choose when he wants to take it. And I also confess that we give it whenever it is more convenient for us. When we really need focus time, we give it. But we limit it to that. I and my mother and Arnav, we are aligned with that. But I can do that only when I'm not there in cities or not there in my cousin's place where there is TV or other forms of entertainment. So there we are not able to enforce that. Right now, that is working with my 5-year-old. With my 11-year-old, I am still debating that. At times we do that, at times we don't. So, so one thing which I've started doing there is to ask, what do you want to use it for? State your purpose and then take it. There are no limits to it. But we are still exploring that part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
On that
Yeah.
point, Neil and I had a similar understanding. So I really like what Karthik mentioned. Uh, Again, enforcing is challenging, but with Neil, again, yeah, same thing. I would be like, okay, you want to use it. Can you just tell me for what you want to use and approximately how long you will need to achieve this, whatever you want to do? Um, However, so he was like, okay, I will send you that. That has not started yet, but yeah, that is something that we have verbally agreed on.
Okay, let's hear from Aparna and Amay. I think they want
Not me, Ame wants to say. From my perspective of view, at least I should not have parental control.
Okay, so then what if you feel like watching all day, Amay?
Then that won't be possible.
Okay, I think Seema, given the time and let's hear
Yes,
more
sure,
thoughts,
sure.
we can keep some of the hypothetical stuff to the side for the moment. Yes, I think Shalu
Shalu,
wants to share. Yes, Shalu.
1 hour is good because I should not be spoiled.
Okay.
Limited.
yeah, based on what Karthik I think mentioned, for us also for Shalu is okay with 1 hour a day, her entertainment. And again, because homeschooled, other times she's playing, doing whatever. And with our 12-year-old, the debate is ongoing, and it's been a last 1 year debate where he feels and he's expressed that if there is a family control, he feels like he is jailed, and that was after having 2 hours. And then I told I take out the control. Then he started using for 8 hours. I put back the control for 2 hours. He feels jailed. So he explores newer ways, intelligent ways to bypass family links. And then it is back to 8 hours. And 7 to 8 hours is what he feels is his right to watch per day. And that's something which is obviously unacceptable. And we are still discussing, and we'll see. And when Leela mentioned what, so here it is Instagram for 5.5 hours a day. So I really don't know what Instagram has to offer for 5.5 hours in a day. And like I mentioned, we are still arguing, debating, exploring. We'll see.
Okay.
And I was curious to wait. I was waiting for Rohit to say how much is enough. So he's the only one in this entire group who has not still told how much is enough.
Okay, Rohit, do you want to say something to that? We can't see your face, so we don't know how you're looking at this point of time. But yeah, do you want to share something? Okay, so we'll leave Rohit alone for some time. That's okay. Let him share when he wants to. Okay. Still, we've not addressed that point that some of you have shared. But are we going to use softwares or are we going to? I think that's the main topic as well, right? Parental control in what form? In terms of the quantity, are we looking at softwares? Are we looking at daily checking? What are we doing? And how are we deciding on that?
See, policy is better than policing. So if there is a mutual agreement between parent and child, that works better. If that doesn't work, then we have to use some alternatives. to cross check or control?
Oh, I just had a point, like even if it is half an hour, 1 hour, like in case there is an age appropriate, for example, PUBG, it is for an adult. But if my time limit is half an hour or 1 hour, still I am 12, am I eligible to watch it? And am I getting that permission, including the parental control? And when I am watching, what are the other things come up and how do I take care of those things? So just I'm bringing this point of view with the time limit, and is there the quality of what we watch? How are we bringing this awareness? Or sorry, not how. Like, what about this? Thoughts about this? What we watch, what we do. Is there
People
anything
who
thought?
have gadget share also have parental control, and that parental control has a lot of options. School time, whatever, daily limit, block apps, set time for app, night time, yeah, downtime. It lock after some time and open in some time, so that you will sleep in time. That age appropriate content also. If you put above 12, nothing, or below 12, something like that and all, nothing will come which is below 12, and other options which I have not really explored yet. So all of these things which we are discussing is covered in one software which is called as Digital Wellbeing Parental Controls.
Okay, what if the kid knows ethical hacking? How to handle that?
To make that kid forget ethical hacking, or just learn hacking by yourselves and hack it back.
Is that,
But don't give parental controls to learn hacking.
is that okay for the parent to learn hacking to hack the parent?
If the kid
Child hacking the parental control.
parent has the right to hack the kids.
I'm eager to know from other parents, like, has that no gadget policy worked for anybody for their teenagers about 12?
No, it didn't work for me.
Didn't work. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no gadget doesn't work.
Okay.
I would definitely agree with their mom.
That is, unless when I provide them a solid entertainment the whole day. Like we go to a different place, we're exploring something new. At that time, my daughter might completely forget the need of having a device. But when we are back to our normal life routine, right, where all the exposures are around, it's very difficult to do.
Okay, more thoughts on the quality of entertainment.
Yeah,
How do we
before
bring
that, I have one point to make. According to me, if two people or three people or a whole group of people at, let's say, campus have agreed to something, if we have all agreed that this is the whatever limit, let's say, for anything, and in this case, gadget entertainment, then if I am overstepping that, then I am also allowing others to control me. It's as simple as that. So I have agreed to, let's say, that I will only do entertainment till, let's say, 10 o'clock. And if I have agreed to that, then if I'm doing after 10, then others, anybody else in the group, whoever, let's say in the family or in the community or campus, has the right to stop me, take away the gadget, hide the gadget, whatever other one wants to control. Because I am only saying control me. I am responsible for allowing others to control me. The responsibility is not, it's not like the other person is controlling me. It's my responsibility that is controlling me. So I am with that. Once the agreement is made, the agreement can have multiple debates and keep getting revised and changed, and the agreement is applicable to everybody. And anybody can snatch anybody. Child can snatch adults, fathers, or let's say Ratnesh's gadget, and Ratnesh can snatch child's gadget if it is, or anybody else, another adult's gadget if it is going. We say that we go to parents who come as guests and say, sorry, this is not okay from our side. This is the code that we follow. You cannot do this. We say that sometimes people have really felt bad and like kind of really revolted against us, that Aro is a stupid place or whatever. but we are firm about it. I'm not saying we enforce it every time, because I'm not saying every time I see people or I'm only doing this controlling task, but I feel free to stop anybody, take anybody's gadget if we have all agreed to. If we have not agreed to, first we need to reach the agreement. That's the way I look at it.
What is that you want?
Okay, since we are past 8,
I want to say
anybody?
something.
Yeah, 1 second. So anybody who wants to leave can leave, but we are extending. Whoever wants to stay can stay.
It's
Yeah.
just a 10-minute, 10-second thing. So, it's a solution. So, if you have permanent parental control, but you always have Chrome for everything. Chrome has YouTube, games, whatever. So, you always have Chrome for solution. Chrome is the best solution ever.
That's a good point. So even if you have softwares, Amay is saying there are ways to bypass that, right? You have Chrome and that's not counted in the parental control, right, Amay?
And even Safari.
Okay.
Thank you for telling everybody that.
Excuse me, Chrome is counted.
Chrome is counted.
Can
Yeah.
we pause
Huh?
now?
Be seen.
We need to
So
share.
Neil, I have shared. If you want to leave, you can leave and you can post whatever discussion you have summarized into Discord. But whoever wants to stay, we can continue the debate. Okay, now let's look at the quality of entertainment. How do
Not even turn my
Can I share one
okay,
thing?
what sites are okay, what app is not okay? How do we bring about that alignment or that agreement? Are we using controls, as in software controls? Are we talking about it? What are we doing? Yes, Ashima, you want to share? Please go ahead.
So when we realized that there's a designed time we kept for entertainment, but Ame was surpassing that and he was overindulging. So we removed it completely because we felt that okay, if we cannot take care of, if we cannot be responsible of that thing, and I don't know how to handle it. So what we did was, since 2 3 months, we have removed it completely until we don't know the solution. So it's a loss in a way for Ame, and yeah, so and it's a way we don't know how to handle it, so we are waiting for it to know the solutions, or a way out probably. Yeah.
We
Neil
are.
wants to share. Neil wanted to share. Neil, you had some point you want to share. We are not able to hear you.
Yes. So
Yeah.
what I was trying to say is that so this is an announcement I was meant to share before we 8 o'clock. But whenever you guys are done, share your sparks and your shocks and any myths that might have been busted in the coordination channel. Also, all of the notes that I have made have been shared now in coordination channel.
Okay, Neil. So yes, once you're done with this debate, he's saying you can share your reflections in the coordinate reflection channel. Sorry, not coordination, reflection channel. You can share your thoughts. Yeah, so moving to quality. I have not heard anyone share anything about quality. We are still on quantity. How are we bringing about those conversations or controls or responsibility, whatever we may say?
Between Neil and I mean, I don't know if this comes under quality, but what I'm trying to say is content which is not safe for him, kind of a thing. So generally, I will just talk to him directly. Okay, there are this kind of content, or I saw this example. He likes to play Roblox, so then if I find some news about what's happening in Roblox, I share with him, asking that, listen Neil, this is what I heard is happening on Roblox, and there was some molestation case and whatever. So then he and just share about, okay, is this something you come across or in the chats or whatever, and then he'll be like, no, I am whatever. He'll share, these happen on a open chat, I don't go to open chat, I have what so having a open conversation about it is how I sort of I don't know if that is called control, but bring awareness on quality.
Can I share one thing? When I was in weekend holidays, I was literally uncontrolled by my father and mother. So they tell that go out and see some places and explore the places which you can understand, and go that places, and you can next time go easily to the campus. And he last time he was suffering for the travel of coming back. Literally, I did some few work and he did some few work. So I was trying to go my own the travel. That is a part of thing. And for the within entertainment on here or somewhere, we should go out so that we can't distraction, more not seeing the mobile. Thank you.
Ika, you wanted to share?
Sometimes we see some.
Sorry, your voice is very low.
Can you speak loudly? Get up.
Yeah. Sometimes we see. Sometimes we see pessimistically, or some not not up age appropriate things, and some like that we see. But we can see very enjoyable also. And I one thing I was thought was the scrolling thingy is so bad. Yeah.
Why you think it's bad?
Yeah, because it goes, if we are focusing on one specific thing, it takes us in another thing.
Okay.
And most of the time I try to avoid it, but I cannot.
Okay. So what do you do?
I watch full video and download it.
Okay.
Okay, maybe some. Yes,
I'll
Kat,
just
go ahead.
put it short. We tried experimenting with age appropriate films with Maithili, but it did not really work. The things which are like 18 plus and all that, or 13 plus, we used to watch that. For example, she liked the genre of horror a lot. Most of them are like of above her age. So at some point, we were like, okay, let her explore all that so that she sees the end and then comes back. But I don't think so. I can try with the other genres that way. So there I've given up. So that the debate, I don't have a right answer, or I don't even have an answer to this question that how do you ensure the quality of it? Because for me, it's a question between privacy of her watching something and me getting into it, or debating about it. So as other parents said, I usually take the choice of discussing the risks of watching such things. Uh, and stay away. Like recently, I was speaking to Maithili about what an addiction is and in what all forms addiction can take. And there I hinted that all these apps which are designed to scroll are causing addiction. But I don't know how to take it forward. So rather than interrupting her privacy, I would rather leave it her own discretion and then her letting her realize that. Probably let her take a plunge and let her come out of it. But I am all afraid when I'm doing so. I don't have a solution.
More thoughts from teens also. Akanksha, Aparna, how are you building in those?
It's also interesting to share the parents also sharing their fears about watching these inappropriate stuff and things like that. So that way we can get an understanding also. More thoughts on that, if parents can share what are their fears about children watching the gadgets.
So for Abir, what I do is I download certain things so I can, so it's in my control. When I download, then I know what is he seeing is something which I have, it has gone through me. But for Amey, it doesn't work because Amey is smart enough, so he gets the chance and he downloads. So Yeah, but for Abir it works. But for Ame, we have to close everything.
Okay. People like Aruna, Anup, Himali, any thoughts? Kanupriya, haven't heard from you. So if you want to share anything now, in terms of the quality.
So for quality, my thoughts are it is not just what they watch at home. At times, I have found that among friends, they discuss something and some other places they watch. So as of now, I am just taking support of discussing and creating awareness, because even if I do something at home, outside world, I may not be able to control that. So I am just sticking to awareness and discussing pros and cons.
So yeah, for me also, more or less, it's about discussion and bringing awareness, and also understanding what um, what they are finding interesting in that, understanding from them. So many a times it happens that the way we are looking at something, their POV is completely different. And once it happened with Manit that he was watching something and I was not comfortable he watching, and then when I asked him, he said that he is interested in the story and not the scenes or something about it. So sometimes their POV is very different than how we are looking at it. So understanding from them also helps.
Okay. Akanksha has been quiet. Akanksha, you want to share something?
I see. What I think is like parents should usually gives the child the um awareness that this is you should just be a little careful, stuff like that, which I was given by my parents, and because of that I do know my limit. And for the device usage stuff for that, uh so when I'm like busy, like completely busy with something, I forget that I have Instagram. Like it doesn't usually work. But yeah, I often get these. It's like I don't know, something in Instagram where you get a notification. It's been 1 hour you've been scrolling, and it's good time to stop. So like sometimes you have the like comfort to ignore it, but sometimes you can you can stop. Like okay, fine, let's stop. But yeah, I ignore it when if I have free time, like that does just cross my screen time. But I guess it's each child's responsibility to also to get a grab on their screen time. Like there are certain things that can help you. Maybe like set a timer, some third party application to stop Instagram scrolls or something like that. And yeah, or you can just ask, like if you're in campus, I would ask someone like I don't know, Aparna or Rohit or anybody, just remind me after 5 minutes to stop scrolling.
I'm still a kid only.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. We are at 8:18. Any more thoughts? Or Okay, we don't have to come to any conclusion, or there's no need to kind of arrive at a decision right away. But we've heard a lot of perspectives, and it was interesting to see adults sharing their fears, uh, some of the children opening up and sharing what has worked for them and what is not working. So I would invite everyone to take the next couple of seconds and share this if on Discord reflection channel. So from this discussion,
Wait,
what were some of the
Kritika.
shocking things you understood or that were revelations to you? And what were some of your beliefs or myths that got busted?
Kritika. Kritika,
Yes.
Kritika, Kritika.
Yes.
We are leaving the meeting. We are leaving the meeting, I said.
Yes, you may leave if you, but if you
Okay.
can share in Discord, it will help all of us to kind of see what your perspectives were.
What we have to share?
See, I've shared on the screen, right?
Okay, okay.
Fine, we'll share in Discord.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, God.
Bye, guys.
Bush.
Sorry, do we share it like right now?
Yes, yes. Now is the time to share your reflections in reflection channel. And if you have any thoughts, you can share here. Otherwise, we can pause this conversation after a minute or so. Once you have shared, you can pause the conversation. But yeah, the debate is not yet over. Like, I know there are a lot of thoughts, a lot of questions still buzzing in all our heads, and we will keep revisiting these conversations and gaining more perspectives from each other. But for today, let's pause. And Discord is always open, so it's a good space to kind of keep whenever you're getting these doubts or these fears are coming up. Let's share in Discord, and that's also a space where we can continue these conversations. Okay, thank you everyone, and we will meet you in next Wednesday Adda.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just remember the disclaimer.
Yes, please don't bring up these conversation in your fights. Of course, it can be a starting pointer for conversations, but not in your fights
Yeah.
or arguments.
True, true. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.